Cancer, what's going on with you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. This is gonna be your monthly reading. We're gonna tune into your love life. We're gonna see what's going on here for November. We're gonna tune in to see what y'all are dealing with and what it is that you could expect moving into the month of November. Let's chime in, ladies and gents, and let's see what's happening. What can the Cancers expect in their love life moving into the month of November? The High Priestess, ladies and gents. Someone is desiring to communicate, someone is desiring to have some sort of movement, but I feel a lot of stagnancy, a lot of reservedness, if you will, a lot of reserved energy. Someone here just being aloof, focusing on yourself. I really don't feel like you're investing into a situation. You could have someone significant to you, but I feel that you're prioritizing yourself, Cancer. I don't feel that you are giving way to, you're not giving your energy to a relationship. That's definitely the energy that I'm seeing here. I feel that you've chosen a direction that entails releasing something that is very stressful. I feel that, let me tell you, despite the negativity that I'm emphasizing in this, overall forecast for you in November, I must emphasize that you are actually on track. You are voluntarily choosing to do this. You're listening to your intuition, you're seeing clearly, you're prioritizing yourself, and I do see you making forward progress as an individual. Maybe not in a unity, maybe not in a relationship, but as an individual, you seem to be moving towards what? Preserving yourself, protecting yourself, allowing some sort of negative cycle that you don't want to be part of to come to an end. To finish, tell me more. The Page of Swords. Man, but even though you're closed off to the situation, I feel that you're open, or not open, but still observant. You're still curious. You still may be spying on whomever it is that you're dealing with. Even after the breakup, you could have had a fallout. It really looks to me like you had a major fallout with somebody here. Something came to an end with the Tower and the Eight of Cups. And it seems to me like you simply, well, that's the wrong button. Let me lower this. So with that said, we're going to sit here in the dark together, right? So what I'm saying here is that you're moving on from something, ladies and gents, but I get a really positive energy from this. Tell me more. You're working on yourself. You seem to be the major focal point of your focus. All right? That's what I'm seeing here. Talk to me about, I want to know about, what is your energy towards whomever it is that you are connected to romantically, Cancer? What is your energy? You got love for someone here, but you could be in this avoidant energy, all right? You could be in this state where, you know what, I do love someone, but the relationship doesn't really look like it's too promising, okay? It doesn't look like it's moving toward a direction that I like it to go, flat out. That's what I'm getting the sense of. So there is this element of avoidance here with the Seven of Swords. All right, I feel like whomever it is that you're dealing with, you and this person are still conflicted with one another. Tell me more. Tell me more about Cancer's energy. Tell me more about Cancer's energy. The Six of Cups. I mean, the Six of Coins. So this is all about reciprocity. This is all about balance. All right. With the Death energy, I feel that you do have a relationship around you, Cancer, but you're going through a phase where you're seeking inner stability. There's something here that is still bothering you in the month of November. Something here that's happened. Something here that you're still transmuting. Something here that you are still transforming. Something here that you're still trying to make a better situation of. And I feel that in the midst of this process, you are appearing a bit invulnerable. You're appearing a bit reserved here with what you actually, the depths that you actually have to offer. All right. But I feel that you are moving towards this sense of renewal. I get the sense that you do want to have some, you don't want this to be a lost opportunity. That is certain. You don't want this situation to be a lost opportunity. All right, I feel like you genuinely have feelings for someone, even though you are still dealing with some major, major wounds. Ten of Swords, Four of Cups. All right. You're still very disillusioned with the past. You're still very disillusioned. You're still wounded. You're still affected by what's happened here, ladies and gents. It's not nice. It's not good. Let's see. What is going on here with the person that you're dealing with? What is, whomever it is that Cancer has around them romantically in November, what is this person's energy towards Cancer? The Five of Swords. So they're feeling very defeated. Whatever happened here between you guys has really pushed you two away from one another. All right. But I do feel that there's still love here between you two, but there's also a lot of stress. There's also a lot of lack of clarity. There's a necessity for a transformation, for a sense of getting over whatever happened here. The relationship, both you and this individual are still finding yourselves in an emotional storm in the month of November due to whatever conflict ensued. The King of Wands could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I must note that this individual does see you as someone that holds a lot of value. They do feel that you and them can have a new beginning, that you guys could get over whatever happened, and they do see a positive future, I must say. Okay, even though things are very rocky between you two and still surrounded by a lot of negative tension, I feel like this individual is optimistic, and I do feel them coming forward here in the month of November and giving value to the situation. Even though things look negative, this person still sees value in investing into your relationship. They still see the possibility of overcoming whatever negativity and simply having victory with you. All right, so they're coming forward as a Page of Coins. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also got fire. We just got Aquarius. But, you know, overall, your person's energy with the Star and the Judgment. That Judgment is that point of having the epiphany. All right, you've spent all this time contemplating, seeking an answer, seeking to understand, and finally, you have that realization, you have that awakening, you have that aha moment of like, okay, I see clearly now. I know what it is that I want. I know what direction I need to go toward. Or I've learned the lesson that I need to learn. Okay, I see things clearly now. With the star next to it, the star insinuates hope, wishful thinking, and with this what happens is that typically, well, prior to the star is this tower, right? So the tower is the explosion of something that was not sustainable. You guys had a fucking conflict. Whatever you had going on was not working out, and it needed to come down in order for the sake of things to realign. And although things aren't realigned entirely between you and this individual, the star speaks of, at least on this individual's end, speaks of them experiencing the dust settling. However, now it's time to rebuild. The storm came, it destroyed the fucking village. Now the storm is gone, the rainbow is out, but look at the fucking village, it's a disaster. However, there's hope. However, there's a vision. However, there's desire to reconcile, is where I see your person's energy. But just because there's desire doesn't mean that it's attained. Now you guys have to go through the process of actually making this reconciliation a reality. And as we just looked into your energy, you seem to be a bit emotionally blocked off. So I feel that you got a bit of a rocky connection here ahead of you. What is your advice for the month of November? What is your advice for the month of November, Cancer? The Knight of Cups. Tell me more. We got the Wheel of Fortune. We got the Wheel of Fortune. And the Two of Swords. So look, what this insinuates is that this situation is not going to be an easy thing to deal with. All right, the Two of Swords speaks of obstacles that you're going to be facing where you're not going to know what the answer is or what the right choice is. Maybe this is between your heart and your mind. Maybe your mind may be leaning towards one thing while your heart may be leaning towards another. Nevertheless, there is a bit of an inner mental obstacle that you will be facing. However, we're dealing with matters of love, and really the best thing you could do, obviously, is yes, be discernful. But I feel that now you are in a phase of reconciliation, and you should be discernful with thoughts, ideas, and inclinations that are geared towards resolution. All right, the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Cups. So be optimistic, ladies and gents. Do not go into a recovery or a reconciliation with loss in mind. Okay, don't go into the battle with you already feeling as if this is a loss. Go in there with an element of victory, even though things don't look as nice as you'd like them to be. Have that positivity within yourself. All right, that's some of that energy that your person seems to be exhibiting with that star and that judgment, where there's this understanding and a realization of what I really want, what I really hope for, what I really wish for. That's what you should move towards, or that's what you should move with towards this relationship. All right, be optimistic, ladies and gents, because that inner knowing, that inner alignment is going to encompass what it is that you bring to the relationship. Okay, not only with your actions, not only with your words and your efforts, but with your overall energy and what you magnetize as a being, as a magnetic being into your reality. All right, so be optimistic. Be optimistic, and I feel that your person is being optimistic as well. Given the energy, the possibilities of what can happen here, I have a good feeling that things could work out between you and your person. I'm going to go ahead and continue this in the extended. I will be looking at what's going to unfold here, what's going to happen, what's next after all this is said and done. I want to see what your person's current long-term intentions are, their most prominent actions towards you in the month of November. All right, I want to see what their feelings are towards you. If you're interested in the extended, the link is in the description. If you want access to all the extended readings for a discounted price, take a look at the second link. Good luck to you. Stay blessed. And I'll see you guys next time.